Good morning, lovely children. I hope you are well and you have been out and about this last week and enjoying this beautiful hot sunshine. I'm feeling very hot today. I've been trying to have water fights in the garden because to cool down, and we even filled a paddling pool today, which was really good. Normally I don't like sitting in them, but I was so hot I wanted to sit in it this afternoon. So it was really, really, really good fun. So I hope you've had lots of lovely time being outside, doing lots of, getting lots of fresh air and enjoying this lovely warm sunshine. Right, so today we are going to be reading the story of the sheep who hatched an egg. Now, those of you who joined us on the Zoom, the class Zoom a couple of weeks ago, will have remembered that we started this story, but we didn't have time to finish it. So this week, for your writing activities, for your English part of your home learning, the activities are all going to be based around this story, the sheep who hatched an egg. So it's really important that you really listen to the story, listen to it really well today, and listen to it one more time tomorrow, so you're really clear about what you have to do for the writing activities I've asked you to do. Okay, so make sure you don't need anything to do today, you don't need your whiteboards, you just need to have your lovely listening ears, and you need to be sitting somewhere where you can hear me and see me clearly. Right, so I'm going to start. I'm going to hold the pictures up like this, so you won't really see my face, but I want you to really, really see the pictures as clearly and as well as you can. So I'm going to be holding it up like that. The sheep who hatched an egg. Look. There she is, having a lovely bath, having to clean all of her wool. Ah, and there she is, drying herself with her hairdryer afterwards. That must take a lot of time, a lot of managing all of that wool. The sheep who hatched an egg. Lola the sheep had extraordinary wool. It was shiny, it was silky, it was soft, and it never, ever tangled. Lola spent hours washing and drying and brushing her wool to make it absolutely perfect. When she was finally ready, Lola loved walking through the farm. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she perfect? Isn't her wool extraordinary? Said all the other sheep, and Lola felt proud and happy. But one hot day, something terrible happened. All the sheep had to have a haircut. And Lola's extraordinary wool was gone. Now you'll feel nice and cool, said the dog. But Lola felt ridiculous without her shiny, silky wool. All she wanted to do was hide. So off she went to the far side of the hill, where she waited and waited and waited. Little by little, her wool grew back. But Lola's wool didn't grow back shiny or silky, and it wasn't even soft. It was wild and messy. And it tangled. It's horrible, cried Lola. Oh dear. Just then, a small, delicate egg landed on Lola's head. But her wool was now so thick that she didn't even notice. Look, the little rabbits noticed though. That night was very cold, but the little egg was safe and snug, wrapped in Lola's messy wool. And there it stayed until Lola woke up to find a small, excited chick sitting on her head. Lola loved the chick's colourful feathers, and she loved its beautiful songs. And the chick loved Lola's kindness and her very messy wool. It It's so fluffy. It's so warm. Your wool is amazing, said the chick each night. And Lola felt proud and happy to have helped her little friend. Lola and the chick had so much fun together. Each day the chick grew bigger and stronger. And Lola grew bigger and fluffier. But the days were getting hotter and hotter. I need a haircut, puffed Lola. And I need to see the world, sang the little bird. They both knew it was time to say goodbye to each other. The next day they wished each other good luck and they hoped they'd meet again. And off the little bird flew. Lola returned to the farm. She didn't look perfect, but it didn't matter. She was so happy to see her friends. Now Lola felt nice and cool, and she no longer missed her shiny silky wool. This time, when it grew back, she hoped it would be wilder and fluffier than ever before. Oh, and it was. Look, she's friends with all of the birds there. A lovely story. So this story is written by an author called Gemma Marino, and she also wrote the story The Crocodile Who Didn't Like Water and The Cow Who Climbed a Tree. And I think for the Year 1 children, one of the activities I've asked you to do is to think of a little story to write about an animal that maybe didn't like something or was different and that to other animals that are the same as him. So I want you to start thinking a little bit about that. What animals can do different things and maybe they don't like it, like the dragon who couldn't breathe fire, or the dolphin who couldn't dive, something like that. So you could think about what different animals you like and what things can they do, and what would be tricky if you thought of a story about one of them, about something that they couldn't or were scared of doing. Remember, a bit like the owl who's afraid of the dark. That would have been a good one. Okay, so well done, children, for listening. Listen to that story again, and I think on Wednesday, the activity is to actually listen to this story, The Crocodile Who Didn't Like Water, on YouTube. Someone's reading that, so it'll be another Gemma Marino story. Okay, look after yourselves. Have a lovely week. Try your best with the activities Sarah and I have set you, and I will speak to you soon. Bye, children.